There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Baylor Bears and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
All right, Holly. So Texas A&M's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Throwing, Lagway. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway breaks the tackle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man. Knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. You get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
DJ Lagway to throw again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Bears line up to punt it away. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense on the first drive of the game. You're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Lagway on the play action. Got his man out of the backfield. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Now here's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks a tackle and he might have room. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Play fake Lagway. He's got him in the flat. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Well, in that incompletion, I think it's just a case of the quarterback just putting way too much heat on the throw.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of routing to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead is now 5 here in the first.
And we finally get at least 3 on the board. I know everybody had this at home. We were all expecting the 5-0 to start this one out the gate. So low scoring, not a lot of points. Shoot, maybe that's enough to get it done.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussy. Makes a move. They use the sideline as their friend and finally get him out of bounds on the return at the 47. The Aggies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Mario Craver, this is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of...
There he goes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The RPO, it's complete. He's got some room headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. In the red area, it's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a carry.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. How in the world did the offense retain possession? It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Flagway. Working that left side now. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down and 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could... Hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll rattle to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Throwing Reed. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Reed to the air again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Runs through a man. He might have space. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Reed. Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Here's Lagway to pass. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Looking for a big gain. And the misconnection on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Reed throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Calls his own number. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
Here's Reed to throw. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 14 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's Georgia not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field.
The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career.
There's a crease. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Owens. Fights off the defender. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Throwing Reed. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Lagway wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Bears are in the hurry up. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bears will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Throwing, Lagway. Right on the money. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They go play action with Lagway. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Escapes the pressure going right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Fires on the run. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Find some fresh air. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Reed makes the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Bears sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's so important this offense is...
They'll have a 1st down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense putting points on the board.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David, it's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Flagway on the play action. Here comes the heat. Being chased. 9-yard pickup on the play is now 2nd and 1. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense wants to bring the heat. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the 4th. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. Shakes him in. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, everybody is so excited about the way the defense is performing.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab in their space. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And the Bears in the hurry-up. Lagway. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Baylor! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? It's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Baylor Bears call their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Reed throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back, but...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Here's Lagway to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They bring him down strong after